Hello and welcome to Sports Fan Entertainment. 32 teams, 32 days, and today we're talking about the New York Giants, and man, what an ugly season it was for the 2017 New York Giants, but it's okay. It's a new year. We have a new shiny toy at running back. We have a new head coach in Pat Shurmur. Things are looking up for the Giants. The question is, how up? We're going to discuss this team today, discuss this team's strengths, its weaknesses, look at my statistical projections for this football team, look at my bold predictions for this football team, and then end this video with my official win-loss prediction for the New York Giants. So let's start by talking about their strengths. Start with the interior of the defensive line. Let's start with Damon Harrison, who plays the 3 technique for this Giants front. He has been one of the more consistent, if not the most consistent, defensive tackles in the NFL, especially in this 4-3 front. He has transitioned very well to this front. Still not a pass rusher, of course, but he will stop that run, boy, and he's been doing it for the New York Giants. And then next to him, Dalvin Tomlinson, who has learned a lot for Damon Harrison. He has developed very well early in his career. I'm expecting more of the same from Dalvin Tomlinson. I like the interior of the defensive line there. Look at the exterior, Olivier Vernon. Now again, I've always said this, I'll always say this, not a huge sack guy, but he will set that edge against the run, boy. That is his job. Okay, he does it extremely well. The Giants stop the run, and he's a huge reason why. Across from him, Kareem Martin. Not much to say about him yet. We'll see what he can do with this expanded role in limited play. He's done all right. I want to see more from him, but they did obviously get rid of Jason Pierre-Paul. The question is, will he be able to fill that void? The answer is no, but can he do a decent amount? I think he can. And then Connor Barwin, who they also brought in, this is a good rotational pass rusher at this point. He's not what he once was in terms of being a very good starting edge defender, but in terms of rotational guy, oh yeah, he's fine. And Romeo Okwara, I always say this, I don't care for Romeo Okwara at all, but look, as a rotational guy, okay, fine. Outside of that, we move on to the other strengths for the football team, and look, man, I'm doing it. We're going to the running backs. I like Saquon Barkley, and you know, I don't like to do too much projection and conjecture when making the strengths and weaknesses, but I gotta do it. Guys, he's gonna be a beast, and we already saw it with his first run of preseason. I know it was only one run, but you can just see the cuts that this guy possesses. Now, will he be as good, as excellent, and as dominant as Ezekiel Elliott was in his rookie season? Probably not. But does he possess an extreme, excellent balance in terms of all the running back tools that you look for, and an elite balance at that? Yes, he does. Saquon Barkley is going to come into this league and dominate people right from the get-go. The Giants will have another rookie phenomenon on their hands this upcoming season. With that said, we move on to the weaknesses for this football team, though, and we have to start with the linebackers yet again, where I have my concerns. Now, yes, they brought in Alec Ogletree, formerly of the LA Rams. I've always thought Ogletree is a little bit overrated. I think he's okay. I don't think he's very good. He's definitely not a Pro Bowl linebacker, so that's only a band-aid to me, not an answer. Ray Armstrong, BJ Goodson, we keep saying these names and we're not seeing anything from them. Now, Goodson may still have some potential left in him, so I'm looking out for him. But right now, this linebacker core for the New York Giants, it continues to give me problems, and linebackers for the Giants haven't been good for years. When will they finally fix this linebacker position in New York? I just don't know. But the other weakness for this football team, we have to yet again go to 2, okay, in terms of these positions that we always talk about for the New York Giants. Let's start with the quarterback position, Eli Manning, who without Odell Beckham stunk last year. Now look, I understand, okay, Odell Beckham is great, but we saw Eli Manning's regression. It was incredible, to 19 touchdowns to only 13 interceptions last season. He even got injured and missed the game without Odell. He was probably hurting so much. It was ridiculous. He's the weakness for this team. If anything's going to hold them back offensively, it's going to be Eli Manning, or the other weakness for this football team, and that's the offensive line. Now, it's improved. Nate Solder coming in at left tackle makes it an improvement. And I would actually say now the offensive line is better in terms of being relative to the NFL than the quarterback position is. I think in terms of ranking, I'd rank the offensive line higher on an NFL offensive line ranking than the quarterback position on a quarterback NFL ranking. That's what I would do right now. But Nate Solder improves it at left tackle. Eric Flowers at right tackle, I'm intrigued. I'm hearing good things, and he does look like a guy that would have success right tackle, but I've been so traumatized by his playing left tackle, I just got to see it to believe it first. Now, left guard, we have to see. Will Hernandez, the rookie, he's going to step up and start there because John Jerry looks like he's done. Patrick Omameh at right guard, not impressed with him, one of the more mediocre guards in the NFL. And then we also have Jalapeno in the middle, John Jalapeno at center. Was not impressed with him last season. So the offensive line is still not good. I think these tackles will be good. Will Hernandez could be, but Jalapeno and Patrick Omameh, not impressed by them. It's a weakness to me. With that said, the other positions that I want to discuss, let's go to wide receivers. Odell Beckham, I think he's going to bounce back. I think he'll be fine. Odell Beckham is one of my favorite players in the NFL, an incredible player to watch, one of the absolute superstars in the NFL, and not even playing the quarterback position. It's incredible. What a talent. I hope he can go back to that style of play because we all deserve to see this man play again, and he deserves to play at that level again. Look at the other wide receivers though, and this is why I always put it as a weakness, but when you have such an incredible talent at Odell, I just can't do it. Other guy, Sterling Shepard. Look, we saw what happened last season. With the absence of Odell Beckham, he struggled. Now, then he went down as well, so we didn't get enough of a sample size when it came to Sterling Shepard, but we saw without him, he ain't much, but with him, he's okay, so I'm okay with that. Cody Latimer, he has been a bust up to this point in his NFL career. He hasn't reached his potential coming out of Indiana when the Broncos drafted him. They weren't crying when they let him go. So we'll see if he can be a better guy here for the Giants. Outside of that, they didn't make the improvements that I wanted to see with this wide receiver core. We saw how much they struggled last season. They brought in Russell Shepard. We'll see about that. Travis Rudolph. You know, the depth isn't here. We have Odell, we have Sterling Shepard, who's okay, and we have a bunch of guys. What are these guys going to do? Roger Lewis, don't talk to me about Roger Lewis. What are these guys going to do? Not much. It's going to be Odell having a third of the passing yards being distributed. It's ridiculous, but it's going to be the case. With that said, we move on to my statistical projections for the New York Giants. Speaking of stats, and let's move on to Eli Manning. Now, Eli Manning, I have him down for 3,500 passing yards, 23 touchdowns, 12 interceptions, and an 85 pass rating. So he does improve upon last season, but still not very good. And I'm telling you, this is going to be a year where you say, okay, man, it's time to make a decision about Eli Manning. And honestly, probably should have been last year, but whatever. Hopefully one more year is enough for the Giants to finally make the move. Running back Saquon Barkley, 300 carries, 1,350 yards, and 10 touchdowns. A huge year for Saquon Barkley. Now, my only question about him, we're going to get to my prediction when it comes to the Giants in a little bit, but I'm not sure how good the Giants are going to be, so I'm not sure how often he's going to be able to carry the football, because I think they're going to have to pass it a lot to catch up in games. But assuming they're in a lot of games, hopefully he gets a lot of carries and he gets, you know, the stat line. That's the only thing that's going to prevent him from getting that Ezekiel Elliott type stat line. And then Odell Beckham, how about this? 100 catches and 1,350 yards of his own. So Saquon Barkley and Odell Beckham get the same amount of yards. I mean, this is one of the most powerful running back wide receiver combos, and young combos, by the way, that we've ever seen. This is going to be an absolute joy to watch. I just wish we had a quarterback at the helm that could lead the way. He also has 9 receiving touchdowns as well. Move on to bold predictions. Saquon Barkley makes the Pro Bowl in his rookie year. Some people may say this isn't very bold. Look, a rookie making a rookie year, I think that's bold enough for me to say, hey, it's a bold prediction. And hey, I like my bold predictions to be right. So sometimes they're not gonna be very bold. Bold prediction number 2, Davis Webb or Kyle Lauletta starts at least one game. Guys, I think by the end of this year, I don't think that Week 17 game is going to matter. I think they're going to have to start one of these guys over Eli Manning. I think they just have to see what they have in these other guys. And I don't think it's very much. I mean, I'll give Kyle Lauletta a shot. Davis Webb, I'm almost done with. I think they should have Kyle Lauletta as the number 2. I'm done with Davis Webb. He looked awful in the preseason game number 1. And I know it's only one game. He didn't impress me last preseason either. I'm almost done with Davis Webb. And I never liked it coming out of college anyway. And then bold prediction number 3, the Giants' struggles continue, and he only goes 6-10. Look, I know why we're excited. We should be. It looks great. Running back Saquon Barkley, wide receiver Odell Beckham. The highlights are going to be tremendous, but that's all we got. I mean, the defense ain't bad. I mean, we still have Janoris Jenkins. You know, we still have Olivier Vernon, Damon Harrison, Eli Apple should ascend to being a better cornerback in this league. Evan Ingram could take another step forward and be one of the better tight ends in this league. We still got Eli Manning and the subpar offensive line. The defense isn't what it was a couple years ago. I can't buy into this. The NFC East is tough right now. The Eagles are great. The Redskins will compete for the playoffs, at least, not for the NFL championship. And the Cowboys are dangerous, as you all know. The Giants are definitively the worst team in this division, and I don't want to hear any conversation about it. Maybe the Redskins are close to you guys, but they have a better winner at their quarterback position than y'all do. Now, Eli Manning's a winner when it comes to the playoffs, we understand that. But getting there, that's been a problem. The Giants made the playoffs a couple years ago, and it was great. They went 11-5, great defensive team, and hey, they hadn't even a chance to win the Super Bowl. But now you can tell the rebuild is really starting to happen with the New York Giants, and I think they know it. For them to trade Jason Pierre-Paul, I think they know it. I think they're okay with that. They're going to move on with the Davis Webb or Kyle Alerta starting one of these later games, and then move on to the quarterback position next year. This is a transitional year for the New York Giants, but rest on these laurels. You'll have your running back, you have your wide receiver, and then you can move forward with hopefully a new, young, shiny piece of quarterback next season. So there you go. Those are my thoughts on the 2018 New York Giants. What are your thoughts? Comment down below. I want to know. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, comment, and most importantly, to subscribe. And until next time, this has been MJ of Sports Fan Entertainment, and I'm out. See you all later.